Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is a continuation of Q2 on the earth element, and in today's video we're actually going to be talking about differentiating the appreciation for earth creation, things that are part of the earth, with idolizing. Earth that I've been talking about in previous videos is kind of lending itself as, in this time that's going to be more obvious for us, is the sort of cycles of earth and how it flows through in the environment with Mother Nature, how it flows through with the collective in terms of like sort of the experiences that we go through, the events that take place. And so there's so many layers to this that I'm feeling. A lot of what I've been brought up as, kind of being raised Arab, obviously Muslim, has been around, don't worship anything else. I was very much brought up with the mindset and perspective, especially in the religion sort of world, not necessarily from my parents, but from the religion sense. We're very much about sort of like that, like separate the two. It's just, between you and God. Like, obviously this earth is fleeting. So there were a lot of true things and then a lot of fear-based things that kind of emulated a connection with sort of God, in a sense that takes away the awareness and understanding of what God created for us to experience and learn in, and what God has blessed us with on earth, that earth provides to humans, or can provide to help for surviving and for evolutionary needs, right? So, there's a differentiation that I'm sort of seeing now between what I'm being guided to share and teach and explain and channel to you all, versus, something that I've been brought up with around the understanding of, your connection with faith. And so this curriculum, it's not about your faith necessarily, talking about the elements, but it is about remembering where you came from, remembering sort of how powerful this planet can supplement your vessel while you're here temporarily. And we're not idolizing any sort of aspect of the earth. If we go outside, for example, if you go outside to meditate or to, pray, to kind of take some breaths, whatever it is that is kind of leaning more towards like the spiritual sense, if you will, there isn't anything wrong with that is suggestive of idolism. You're appreciating Mother Nature, you're appreciating God's gift to us while we're humans on the earth, and appreciating the earth element, appreciating planet Earth in sort of these small ways. It doesn't always have to be these grand gestures related to environmentalism, but it can be these small mindful ways that have intent with them, to be mindful, to be connecting to such an element, to the earth grid. This can help you in a number of ways to excel in your spiritual journey, to be able to realize more, learn more, discover more about not only the missions and the lessons essentially that you have on the earth while you're alive right now, but also your sacred connection between, your spirit and the unseen, the other side, God, divine source, creator, right? This sort of other aspect of your awareness of life within you, within this vessel. And so I always say, I've been saying for years, like through all my channeling videos, there's two sides to every coin, and it really is that in every aspect of reality and this life is seeing that there's always another perspective and way to look at it. It's, matter and the mind, or matter and really the spiritual, the higher realms, that connection. So on one side of the coin, it's seeing the logical side, the very air energy side, but then it's on the other, it's really seeing, that connection to the emotional state and something that is not seen. And so earth provides many multi-dimensional layers and interdimensional portals and spaces and experiences and opportunities and chapters for people to essentially learn, more about themselves and grow in their personal and professional development, learn more about, what they want in their life. And so when we are talking about the elements, for the rest of the year, I want you to remember, this isn't about idolizing the elements. This is about remembering that it exists, and now's the time that we've got to get back to connecting with it more intentionally, and remembering that we are actually blessed to be alive right now. And so planet Earth is providing something to us. The earth element is providing something to us while we're here that can allow us a chance to essentially thrive, to understand ourselves better, and to really grow in that sacred connection between your soul, your spirit, and, you know, the higher above. Okay, God, divine source, creator. So yeah, this was a very interesting channeling that came through. Something that I do appreciate about this gift is that sometimes I don't feel the need to record a video every single week, and that's because I get pulled into my material world very quickly, into those lessons, into the grid work, and then I get sucked back into this sort of digital world, if you will, guided to share messages in this way. And so I've been having the whole curriculum set since the start of 2025, really the end of 2024. The titles of each topic, each video, each week, and even though some weeks I've fell behind, I really lean into the channeling aspect of it, and when I'm feeling the pull to open my phone and record a video, and that's when I know the messages are going to come in at the right time, and they have in that moment, right, for whoever needs to hear it. So whenever this video gets edited and posted, of course, is the perfect time for the collective of people that need to see it. Even if there's only like 2 views for the first couple years of it being posted, I don't care. It's like, it's gonna reach the right people, and that's all that I can lean into. So I'm very proud and happy to be on this journey. It's been about 4.5 years of actively doing readings, and I'm answering the call to what's happening on the earth grid and leaning into the mission work and the lessons and embracing what the material world and all its up and downs are bringing in to share with you all. So thank you guys so much. I hope that this video made sense. I hope that this channeling was like a reminder not to allow yourself to disconnect from your experience on the earth, and to lean into some of Mother Nature a little bit more, because it's here to supplement your experience and remind you of where you came from. So I'm sending you all so much love and light. Definitely stay tuned for more videos this week, possibly grounding videos, maybe something around nature. We're gonna try to implement outdoor activities on the next few, so that way we can feel immersed in the experience, and I hope wherever you are in the world that you'll join me. So sending you all so much love and light, and until next time, go and grow.